Testimonies tell us something about the nature of God. It's not just a momentary breaking in of the kingdom that we see, but it's a testimony of who He is and who He wants to be to each and every one of us. This is a brilliant testimony that I heard this week. Just blew my socks off. Enjoy it and think about the things that God is doing and wants to do in your life.
Got a great testimony from one of our students. Heard in first year this week, and he said about 3 months ago, I'll read it. He says, about 3 months ago, I was walking through Walmart late at night. I walked past a cross-dresser. As I got near him, I had a bunch of numbers run through my head and thought it was rather odd. Then I saw the word dad and the number 12. I turned around and said to the guy, hey man, this may seem a bit weird to you, but what happened with your dad when you were 12? He instantly began crying, buried his face in my chest, mascara everywhere. After a little bit, I said, I think you need to call your dad, which he replied, I don't have his number. I pulled out the phone, put in 530, and then put in the numbers I had going through my head. I pressed send and handed him my phone. He got his dad's answering machine. He quickly left a message, practically threw my phone back at me, and ran out of the store. Fast forward to last month. I was in Walmart again late at night, standing in line. There was a man probably in his early 60s standing in line in front of me. He seemed a bit out of it. So I said, hey man, you doing okay? You seem like you've got something on your mind. He turned to me and said, yes, my son, who I haven't talked to in a very long time, called me a couple months ago. Yeah, it's that good. Called me a couple months ago. Called me a couple months ago and left a message, but he didn't leave a number. And the number I called isn't his. I stared at him in disbelief for a second and finally asked, do you still have that number? He got out his phone and proceeded to show me my number. I said, sir, do you believe in God or know what prophecy is? He said, yes. I got a prophetic word that God was turning sons back to fathers just yesterday. I had some numbers running through my head, so I asked him for his phone. I put in 530 and the numbers, pressed send, handed him his phone. He got his son's answering machine.